So I'm on a day off of sorts. I'm not had a day off for a long time. Right, Rasha, come here. What I'm actually going to do is, first of all, I'm going to just very quickly just insert a 2-second video here of the sunset from last night. So I nipped out for a pint at the Red Lion and walking back and just it's only a short clip. Have a look at this little sunset here. And if you come to visit us for the next couple of months, we've got some things going on with the farm. So as I say, when you come to the site, we've got like a working farmyard you pass through. And down the dog walk, it's all been recently dressed with stone. So what's actually happened, or is happening, washed out lane, a lane just around the back, they're apparently having some work done on a bridge. And so that road's going to be closed for 2 weeks, 2 months even. So the farmer, obviously thinking ahead with the harvesting, is going to have to come down his track here, this little, well, I'm calling it a road, this track that I'm walking down to bring the harvest in. So at the moment everything is bone dry. But if we do end up getting torrential rain, basically all the dips and holes have all been filled in with hardcore. So that's what's going on. So you may see a little bit more activity with the farm vehicles coming down this track. But what I'm going to do today, I'm actually going to go and do the full dog walk, which I've not done before. So apparently it's about an hour long. So I'll just do I think I'll set something on my watch and have a look how long this actually takes to walk. So this part of the track that I'm walking up hasn't had any ruts or anything filled in. So I'm guessing even in wet conditions it's fairly okay with no puddles or anything like that. So obviously where I am there just aren't any hills, so it's quite a nice easy walk. So just carrying up the track, and I've just got a very small sort of wooded area that I'm coming to, which we're going to walk past and carry on up the path. So anybody in the UK will know that we've had an extended sort of period of no rain. Obviously we're in the middle of a potential heat wave, it all peaking out on Monday. Apparently it's going to be on 30 odd degrees on Monday. So everywhere is bone dry, and it's a very similar year to 2020, the year of the COVID, if you remember. So I'm predicting personally, I bet when we get to the end of July going into August, that we are going to have a very wet August. So August is always traditionally quite a wet month anyway, but I'm predicting that August is going to be wet and miserable. Maybe wrong, I hope I'm wrong. So we've had, was it 4 days of the heat wave? I was watching some local news last night that they're talking about a drought. 4 days. Right, so this path I'm on here now, don't go down this one because that I believe goes just straight down to a farmer's yard. So that's don't go down that one. We'll keep on walking, and then we've got a big wood where we should be able to turn left back onto the road. So I'm just passing a little green strip here. I'm not too sure why that's not got the wheat in. It could be wheat, it could be barley. I think it's wheat, as in the other fields. But as far as you can see, look at the crop. What are you doing, Rasha? So the dog's got the smell of something. What are you doing? She's sniffing out something. So we have got a dike obviously running down this track that I'm walking down. Everywhere you go there's dikes, and here is a bridge, obviously so the farmer can get his tractors, harvesters, combines over into the fields. But down here, I'm not going to go close up to it. So typical dike in the area. So Lincolnshire was all drained off many years ago, and so that's why there's so many dikes about. you know, on a day like this, when you've got like such blue skies and a gentle breeze blowing and it's nice and warm, isn't England, or even the United Kingdom, but isn't England seriously a beautiful place to live? It's just absolutely remarkable. So I'm actually oh, I don't know, my phone's talking to me, I don't know if you can hear that. So anyway, I'm coming up to a wooded area now, where we need to go left, and I've just actually seen a footpath sign. That's the first footpath sign I've seen. So I'll show you as we I'm very close to it now. So there's your post with your footpath sign on it, and then come in here. Let's go a little bit closer again, and we've got that one there. But what I am going to do is I am just going to have a little wonder whether you can actually walk into the woods or not. I'm not going to go too far, because if there's brambles, I've got Rasha with me, and I don't want Rasha with brambles on her feet. So, but I'm just going to have a quick look in. So it's definitely overgrown. I can hear the bird song. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What is it about woods? I just love woods. It doesn't look like there's any paths or anything through this one. Right, so I'm on the next little bit of a turning. It's a public right of way. So again, that's the looking behind me. Right in the distance over there was the farm where we saw the track going to it. And we're going to head down. We'll head down this track. This should bring us out onto the road, where we'll go left and come round, and it should bring us back to the campsite, if I've got the road right. Let's have a little close up of some of the this crop, which I think is wheat, but you may say it's barley. Let's have a look close up. Too many smells, Rasha. A tissue. Hey, let's have a look. So there goes a farmer. So the other day when I went to Skeggy, was passing a field, and the combines were out, so they were harvesting something. As I say, I'm not too exactly sure which crop it was, but apparently when these fields do get harvest, it's where these thunderflies kick in. So that's the little wood coppice behind us, and I don't know if you can see the gap. Oh, there's a car that just went through there. Then I'm assuming that's going to be where we're going to be back onto the road, and we'll walk round. Go on, Rash, let's go. Right, so I'm pretty well coming to the end of here now. So you can see just behind me here the gap, and use the sunlight onto the road, and fit the camera around. You'll see the footpath sign here, and over there in the distance, that's the wood that I came through. And we'll walk down this lane now. It should bring us back to Coots Lane, all being well. We'll wait and see. So a nice thing here, so some of these lanes there is not really safe to walk, or you've got to be very careful, and speeding cars, but obviously I'm down a very quiet lane, and if you look here in front of me, there's plenty of space to walk. So as I say, it's definitely a lot cooler today. I've not been bringing Rasha for long walks while the weather's been as hot as it has been. So this is her longest walk for a week or so. Lots of butterflies out. So Lincolnshire as well is quite famous for Lincolnshire potatoes, or tatties. And over on this side of me now, if you look, so that looks like whether that's been hay or silage or something, this first field, but I have got a crop into the second field which I can't quite see what it is, but apparently they grow a lot of sprouts here as well, and further away from the area that I'm in, peas. Apparently the UK is self-sustaining on peas. We'd have to rely on exports. So next time you have a pea, remember that it may not have travelled on an aeroplane. So as I'm coming down, I've got a car coming behind me, and this is the first car or any form of traffic that I've seen since I've been here. So, and I think I can't quite see over the hedge, but I'm pretty certain that's potatoes in this field next to me. We can have a quick look, and yeah, these are definitely potato. Look at that. I have got no idea how many acres of potatoes that is, and I'm just trying to weigh up what this is. Not too sure. Is it cabbage? A little bit unsure. So, name the crop. Name this crop in the comments below. It's all very lush and green considering how dry everything is. Oh no, hang on a minute. Are they turnips? Hang on a minute. I can see something underneath. Hang on a second. Yeah, it could be sugar beet or turnips. I'm not too sure whether it's sugar beet, but yeah, it's a root crop, that one, definitely. It looks like I've got some kind of a pasture land here on my left. To show there's been horses or what's been in there. So there are cows down on a field on the yonder. You can see. So this building here is the farm buildings we could see when we were walking down the track. Just keep going up here. I think there's a vehicle coming here, a Range Rover on its way down. Just passing a little cottage. So I'm just coming over to a small bridge now, and I could be completely wrong, but I have a hunch that this bridge is the one they are going to be doing some work on, and this could be closed for 2 months, and this is why there's going to be these diversions. So in these fields here, they've been cut and baled, hay, and I'm on this bridge here now, and there's a dike, and if you look in the air, which I'll sweep around, can you see the swallows? So talking of swallows, I don't know whether this will pick this up or not. I've got a tattoo on my arm of a swallow. Try that again. Hang on, Rasha. Don't pull me, dog. Is that? Yeah. I got a tattoo of a swallow. So my lifestyle, since I've been a campsite warden, is a bit like being a swallow. Basically, I go away and work in the spring, and then I return home in the winter, just like a swallow. Another farm building, Dean's Farm only. So that looks like a barn conversion to me. I might be wrong, but it looks like a barn conversion. There couldn't be a holiday let. Yeah, it is a barn conversion. Look at that. Very nice. Big bin day. And past another beautiful cottage called Oakley. Picture postcard, isn't it? really, really pretty. Okay, at the junction here, so that's a dead end, and this should be the way I need to go. And lo and behold, I've now got the barley or wheat. I'm going to go for wheat. So the other thing, if you're driving along in this area, keep your eyes open. You'll often see hares in these fields, and they are absolutely huge. The first time I saw one of the hares, I actually thought it was a little wallaby bouncing about. So I've not seen one today, but you do quite often see hares in these fields. And if you are driving down some of the lanes in the area, do look out for potholes. There are some really, really grim roads with potholes on, where also the road sort of subsidence on it. So keep your eye ahead of you all the time for potholes. Every time I do videos, I always shoot into the sun. Have you noticed? And round this little bend we go. I've got a car coming, so I'm going to just move over with Rasha. Let these cars pass us. And so I just come down. And say a couple of vehicles passed. It's like a farmer in that one there. And in the distance on the left, when I get past this hedge, I can see cows. I'm not going to be able to capture the butterflies, I don't think. It stays still for me. So very windy lane. Another one coming up here now. And there's the cars going into the distance. I can't remember whether I mentioned, so on the vlog I did, I think it was last night, about getting a free holiday in Penzance. So we've had the Warden is going on holidays for 10 days there, and the relief warden unfortunately is in hospital. Anyway, Paul, who's covering for me when on my days off and helping run the cafe with Wendy, and they're off down, he is off down to Cornwall for I think 12 nights. So he's going down first thing in the morning. Quite a trek, about a 9-hour drive. Staying on the campsite and looking after a campsite. So I'll be really interested for to hear how he's getting along. Potholes, watch out for potholes. They can actually take out a wheel if you're not careful. Right, another car coming, put the phone down, camera down even. So there's a flock of chickens in the distance which you won't be able to see, and more bales of hay that's been done. So I've still got not my big microphone on this, so I'm hoping I'm not getting too much wind noise, but there's a definite breeze which is nice and cool. You're right, Rasha. Like a real cool breeze, nice and refreshing. Right, I've got another bend coming up, and I don't think we're going to be that far away from Coots Lane now. This is sort of looking a little bit familiar. It's really strange because I've driven down these lanes, and it takes on a different perspective when you actually do the walk. So loads, sorry, I don't know if you can see. That's really bizarre. So it's free range chickens. There's a massive, huge chicken house over there. Look at that, chicken farm, and they're all free ranging. Look at the state of the road. And it's sort of, say, just randomly bits of road just have collapsed with things. So I've got another green field here, and again you can see the hay bales, and that must be the way into that farm where those chickens were. Yeah, I've definitely driven down here. This is yeah, we've definitely not got far to go now. And coming to another little cottage. Walk around this bend here. There are going to be so many raspberries about this year. There is teeming hundreds and thousands of raspberries that you can see, and all these mature trees. It's an oak. Past this farmyard here. Right. Oh, this is quite strange now. I'm out of the sunshine altogether, so I've got the breeze and a bit of shadow, so you can feel the temperature drop a little bit. So around this bend here, if my memory serves me correctly, we've got a timber yard we're going to pass shortly, which means we're very close to the campsite, Coots Lane. So let's have a quick look. So I've got a diversion end sign here, which is a bit of a mystery. So I'm suspicious that bridge we passed is what's causing the problem.
3 kilometers. Workout out for a total of 44 minutes. 34 seconds.
My phone's talking to me. Allegedly, I've just walked 3 kilometers in 44 minutes. So we'll see what happens at the end of it. Oh, I might be wrong with the bridge. I think I am going to be totally wrong. So, Mumby, we're going to go that way. I've got here the sign, and I've just got a little shelter here. Let's have a quick sit down for a minute. What do you say, Rasha? So, right, so that bridge we passed, what I was suspicious was where the bridge works were. That's not going to be the case. It is actually going to be on this this final stretch as we head towards Mumby, which is just there. But literally, I think I'm just going to have a sit down for 5 minutes. That's Hillcross Farm, a weeping willow tree here, beautiful. Back down the lane here. What could be awkward here now is if I've not got access on foot and I've got to go and walk all the way back. That's going to be a right pain in the backside if that's the case. So let's hope I can walk down down this bit of lane. Another little cottage. Hillfoot Cottage, pretty. The caravan is dry, and there's a static at the back of here as well. So more wheat on that side, and this is grazing land here. And just in front of us, if you can see, we've got these cows that I mentioned earlier, so I can sometimes see them when I'm walking up Coots Lane, so I know I shouldn't be too far away. Right, lo and behold, in the distance, you possibly can't make out here, but I can see caravans. Possibly make that out, possibly not. Yeah, so that's yeah. So where the telegraph pole is, on the left-hand side, if you can make out, that's the people that we interviewed yesterday. That's the back of the campsite. And I'm coming up in the distance now. I can see signs saying road closed. So let's hope I can get let's hope it's not close to pedestrians, otherwise I'm going to have a problem. This isn't potentially looking good because there's fencing over the road. Oh dear. Is this going to be a major fail, Neil, or is it going to be a doable one? Let's wait and see, but there's definitely fencing across the road. Right, hang on a minute. Moat Grange Bradley, and fortunately, oh and behold, there's the cows. It looks like that I can get down here on foot, and yeah, in a car you got no chance, but if you look here now, I can get down here on foot by the looks of things, and I've got workmen doing whatever they need to do. Right, here we are. So this is how long the roadworks are allegedly going to be lasting. over the fields and say they are working. So I'm not so sure what they're doing, whether it's this bridge here. I can hear running water, which you don't often hear here, but you can definitely walk down here, which is that's a big relief. Thank goodness for that. So I was going to have to flipping walk back. And these are the guys doing their excavation work with the diggers. Right, so thankfully I was able to walk through there okay. That's the bit that's closed to the back of me, so ignore everything that I said about that other bridge. It was all lies, made it all up, it was all fiction. I hear a dog barking in the distance. You alright, Russia? Delivery, I'm in. Go to the patio door through the big gates. Classic. Yeah, coming into Mumby now. There's a lot of people have Union Jacks in the gardens around here. I've even seen a Donald Trump flag down the road. Says a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, this is this timber place now that we're coming to. Mumby Timbers. I have a hunch there is a way to get through to the site at the back of there, but obviously it's private property. So again, a big observation I've mentioned quite a few times previously in Lincolnshire. There are a lot of bungalows. A lot of bungalows. And I'm coming up to Coots Lane now. I know where I am. Right, so them roadworks are on Cumberworth Road. And there's your signs. So if I come out of the campsite, I go down this road here to Skegness, and that one there is to Mablethorpe. And Rush is having a big sniff. You have another sniff, Rush? Lots of smells and lots of stops. This is Coots Lane. So if you come to a campsite, this is the lane you come down. This gets everybody, not everybody, a lot of people very confused. But if you'll see the sign for the nursery's campsite, so I'll video down here. So you come down this lane, and this is Highways Road. It's not a private road or unadopted. This is actually proper highways. So you'll come past these properties on Coots Lane here. There's been a big pile of timber since I've got here. And you'll carry on driving down, and you'll start to get confused in a couple of minutes. Very well maintained gardens, as you can see. Right, 57 minutes I've been walking, so it is an hour walk, and it's 4 kilometres, so the 3 mile walk is about right. So anyway, as you come down Coots Lane, you'll go past this bit of other properties, farm buildings, and you go past this little meadow. So in previous video, this was all up, and this is where I filmed the that barn owl passing me. And then you'll come to this farmyard. If you notice, we've gone from a 30-mile-an-hour zone to a national speed limit. So it feels like you're going down a dead end. But don't worry, you carry on coming down this road here and through this farmyard here. So this is where I walked down last night, and a little sunset at the beginning of the video was over here. Absolutely gorgeous. So as I say, if you come to the campsite, caravan site, and you think you're on the road to nowhere, you're going to come to a dead end, keep going past the farm buildings. So I'll just do a very quick 360 of where I am. So that's Coots Lane down there, and through the farmyards, through the buildings, and this is highways. Look at the state of that. That's actually, this is not unadopted or private road, this is actually highways. And then you go past the nurseries, the cottage, and come down here, and you're greeted all of a sudden. It's really strange. You come to the end of the lane. This is where I started my walk into here. So if you come, you'll either wait at the barrier, give us a call, numbers on the wall, or there's a little parking area here. Here's the site, and what I'm going to do is I've got a little bench at the back of the pod where I'm just going to sit down and just have a quick look on my phone and to see if it tells me how far I've actually walked. Right, so allegedly, according to this, you possibly can't see, it's 4.29 kilometres, and it's 1 hour and 1 minute is what I've just done. And I've got a little map and everything like that. Isn't that yeah, so it is an hour walk, and it's about just it is about 3 miles. Here's Rasha. Hello Rash, are you okay? Hot dog. And if you wanted to smash that like button, that'd be brilliant. So as I say, if you are new here, my name's Neil Taylor. I'm your campsite warden. I'm on a bit of an afternoon off, so just been out for a big walk with me and Rasha. Go and hit the subscription button down there below, smash the like button, and you know what? Keep safe, and we'll see you on the next one.